Hey there, Gemini. So just a general overview on how it's going to go. We're going to be pulling up your guys' generals using the mystical moments. We're going to do your guys' love using the Gilded Tarot deck, and your finances and career using the Rider Tarot deck, and finally end your guys' reading with the Moonology Oracle deck, alright? So let's pull up some generals for Geminis. Okay, we got a card that popped up. It says Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be starting something new. I see some of you guys potentially starting a new job, a new career, a new business. Some of you guys, it could be like if it's not like a new job or a career, business, or venture, I feel like it's more of you guys starting like a new project or starting like a new cycle in your guys' job or career, something a little bit different. Maybe you guys might do something a little bit different from your guys' usual routine, is what I'm getting here. I'm also getting a raise, so some of you guys could potentially be asking for a raise as well too. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. A lot of financial independence and stability. Everything that you guys have been working hard for is finally coming in tenfolds for you guys. So all of the hard work that you guys have been doing hasn't been in vain. You guys have been working hard and working on your stability. So for those of you guys, I feel like if you guys are wanting to get a raise, right? If you guys are starting something new in regarding to your financial endeavors in your guys' business or career, right? I see you guys finding that financial independence or stability that you guys have been looking for. You guys having the stability in your guys' life. For some of you guys, I'm also getting like some of you guys might have been worried consistently, like whether you guys are able to afford these particular things that you wanted and needed. And I'm getting like after you guys starting hitting that new hitting into that new field of where you guys are going in, I feel like you guys won't even have to worry about like whether I can afford to buy this, whether if I'm ever gonna have to like obviously you're still gonna need to save, right? You're still gonna have to like, put your savings in, make sure you guys are putting in the right investments, right? But overall, I am seeing you guys being able to be financially independent to the point where you don't have to worry as much as you have before, having to make sure that you have to like calculate everything, that everything is all good and things like that, is kind of what I'm getting here. Let me see what else here. I'm also getting like some of you guys are able to even go out and buy some clothes for yourself. Probably if you guys haven't been shopping for a while, it's like now you guys finally get to buy the stuff that you guys need, especially in regarding to like clothing. For example, you've been looking to get a pair of new shoes for a while now, and it's like you guys couldn't find the time or the money to do so. It's like I'm getting here with the Nine of Pentacles is you guys being able to have the time in the world and the money to get what it is that you guys are looking for and needed, right? Temperance in reverse. A lot of you guys have been very impatient. A lot of you guys have been struggling trying to find that stability in your guys' life. And I feel like that stability that you guys have been looking for, it's not something that you guys have to wait for. But at the same time, I feel like it also depends on your guys' temperament, right? If you guys are still staying balanced and things like that. I feel like you guys have a lot of potentiality to reach new heights in your guys' financial endeavors, but at the same time, you guys have to also learn to balance yourselves, right? Because if you are being temperamental, right? If you're being impatient, if you're not like focusing on other things while you're letting the other part of your guys' life do its magic, right? It's like the saying, a watch pot never boils, right? So don't put your overall energy into one particular cup when you can be working on other things, right? For example, if you guys are solely focused in regarding to your career and finances, like I understand if you guys have a particular issue that needs to be addressed, right? But at the same time, it's like while you're waiting for the results or for that particular thing to be addressed, you should also be focusing on other things to balance out your life, if that makes any sense, right? So make sure don't forget about other aspects in your guys' life and work on those as well too. All right, it's kind of what I'm getting to. But overall, I see things going very well. But once again, it depends on, this is just a path that could be taken, right? In the very end, it all depends on your guys' free will, right? Whether you guys are willing to choose that path, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. So let's go on to your guys' love. Let's see, for those of you guys that have a particular person in mind. The Emperor. This is a very self-centered type of person, somebody with a lot of masculine-like energy. And the thing is, what's really upsetting whenever the Emperor comes up in reverse, to me, it's a symbolism of this person has the potentiality, but due to maybe self-centeredness or some sort of other particular issues in life, it's like there's something that's stopping them from reaching those heights. It could be mainly based off of ego and self-centeredness, like I mentioned before. So let's figure it out what it is. We have the Nine of Wands here and Three of Wands. Wow, interesting. This is somebody that is really struggling to keep the connection alive. I don't know exactly what is in your guys' case, but based on looking from their point of view, all right, keep in mind, I'm looking into their point of view. They're having a hard time trying to keep this connection steady or alive. This person could have not been even messaging you guys for weeks on end, right? But if from their perspective and their point of view, they feel like they've done everything they could, they put in as much effort that needed to be. And they're kind of like at this point where it's like they are seeing that there's going to be like no results. I don't see them giving up, but I feel like this sense that they feel like that all of the things that they put their effort towards or everything they have done is going to be in vain. Like you probably, I'm not sure if they are assuming that probably you aren't attracted to them as the way they think you are. Some of them, it could be due to their insecurities. There could be other issues involved with this. I'm going to look a little bit deeper into why that is. So let's see here. Yeah, it could be some sort of things regarding to finances. This person could be very much focused in their finances. Another issue that could be, which is a really strange one, is could be due to laziness. Now, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, you can leave this part behind. But I just wanted to clarify for those of you guys that needed more extra clarification. Some of you guys, it could just be pure laziness. Maybe they don't feel like, if it's not that, if you guys know that's not the case, I'm getting that it could be some sort of financial setbacks that is preventing them from wanting to put a lot of the attention and focus into the relationship is kind of what I'm getting here. Interesting. Just be aware, Geminis, there is going to be a resurfacing with this person. We have the sun here. So eventually, somehow, your guys' universes and destinies are going to collide one way or another. So if you guys are thinking that this is over, that this is done with, I don't particularly get that. It could be another definition where maybe you guys are ending this situation and you guys are happy without this person. But whenever it comes to this card, the fact that these planets revolve around the sun, I always assume that there's going to be a turnaround, right? Because, the planets always revolve at the same point around the sun, right? It's like they can't get out of orbit. That's just the way how the system works. So I feel like that there is going to be some potential point in your guys' life where there's going to be a resurfacing, and I see you guys being able to come together in that sort of sense, all right? As for the rest of what could possibly happen, that's just all gonna depend on you guys, all right? Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire and earth sign, or they could have those qualities in their qualities, or they could have those placements in their chart, all right? Also could be Leo due to the sun as well too, all right? What about for those of you guys that are single? Not a lot of love cards coming out for you guys, which is really interesting. Although for your finances, I feel like everything is going pretty good. Some of you guys feel like you guys are doomed for failure when it comes to your romantic life. Some of you guys also feel like that you guys are possibly, it's a weird feeling, but I'm just letting you guys know whatever I feel, all right? But the way how I'm feeling that you guys are possibly feeling is that you guys feel like you aren't, that probably you guys aren't meant to be in a relationship due to all of these past failures and these things and these connections that you guys keep getting involved with. You guys feel like that due to all the bad connections you guys have been with, you guys are like doomed for failure when it comes to relationships. I don't see you guys very much upset about it or glooming over the situation, but I don't see you guys necessarily optimistic, if that makes any sense. It's like, yeah, I mean, I would have been technically much more happier if I did had a person in my life, but am I gonna be like doomed for failure? Like, am I gonna like, for example, like end my days just because, I don't have a person in my life? No, not necessarily. I see you guys being stable. I see you guys still very content with where you guys are at. And I see you guys possibly ready to want to be in a relationship, but it's just that kind of thought process, right? Where it's like you guys are placing your guys' past results into your guys' future, right? And you're making that to manifest as your guys' outcome. So you guys have to be careful with that kind of thought process because that can ruin you. I see you guys kind of being a little bit cold. Some of you guys might be seen as a little bit too detached and cold, whether you guys realize that or not. I feel like your guys' energy, the way how you guys present yourself, kind of makes you seem very cold, distant, and aloof. So some of you guys need to also work on opening yourself up a little bit, if that makes any sense. Some of you guys need to go and hang out a little bit more, get out of your guys' comfort zone, is what I'm getting here. I clarified on how they can get out of this cold demeanor. Some of you guys need to start going out more. Some of you guys haven't been even been contacting your friends as of lately, is what I'm getting here. Like some of you guys haven't even talked to your family. Some of you guys haven't even talked to your friends for a while. And I feel like it's about time that you guys step up your game and get out of your guys' comfort zone a little bit and go out more and have some fun a little bit, is kind of what I'm getting here. Maybe meet new people around your guys' area is what I'm getting here. Some of you guys are way too independent, and that makes other people kind of makes them feel like you're kind of closed off and things like that, is what I'm getting here. Let's go on to your guys' career and finances now. For those of you guys that are in a job, 7 of Wands. Some of you guys feel like that there's like so many things coming at you all at once and you barely can handle even a small portion of it. Some of you guys feel very tired and exhausted having to hold your guys' ground and to be steady in your guys' job. Some of you guys, I'm also getting, you guys are tired of having to multitask and do everything all at once, and it's stressing you guys out. You guys feel very tired, stressed, and burdened. Some of you guys could literally be having physical aches and pains at your guys' job. And we also have the Eight of Swords. I'm going to clarify what is keeping you guys stuck or bounded to the situation. What some of you guys don't realize is that you guys have so many better options out there. Some of you guys feel like that this is the only job that you guys can stick with, and that's the only type of job that could possibly provide you guys stability. It's the only job that you guys can get into, like a decent job that you guys can get. But I feel like, well, Geminis, whether you believe it or not, I feel like this is just all an illusion. I feel like if you untie those bandages and really look at things from a bigger perspective, you'll come to the realization that you guys have so many better opportunities out there that are waiting at your door. You guys just have to open that doorknob and step into it. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys might also be possibly afraid to get out of your guys' comfort zone, is also what I'm saying here as well too, and it's asking you guys that if you guys want a much more better and decent future with less stress and make your guys' life easier, maybe consider taking on different approaches or different options. Now, that doesn't have to mean exactly you guys having to immediately quit your job and go to the next one. For some of you guys might have even thought about maybe starting a side hustle, maybe getting a second job, right? Maybe even starting your business, right? And starting your own niche and brand. So just whatever feels like is calling out to you, whatever feels right to you, I would say go ahead and start it. You know what I'm saying? Because at that moment, I don't see you guys very happy and satisfied with where you guys are at. And if you have something else that can help you provide that stability and you guys feel comfortable in that particular thing, whatever that is providing you money and stability, you can switch over to that and then end up quitting that job that you guys aren't satisfied with, right? But at the very end, that depends on your guys' decision, whether you guys would like to stay in your comfort zone and suffer, or whether you guys want to choose a new path, right? Whatever that may mean to you guys. But just know that you guys have doors that are open for you guys, if you guys have been wondering, all right? What about for those of you guys that are self-employed? Let's see here. Whoa. Two of Swords. This is really good energy. I'm actually kind of happy about it. Some of you guys are seeing things from a bigger perspective. That's what I'm getting here. Some of you guys could have also found ways how to advance your guys' business. Like some of you guys might have came across, for example, a YouTube video that might have gave you guys some sort of tips or hints how to advance your guys' business, or found something like online or through Google sources or the internet. I feel like some of you guys are figuring out ways how to advance your guys' business and go beyond the normal scope of things, right? I feel like you're starting to see things from a bigger perspective, a bigger picture, and finding ways to advance your guys' business and your niche is what I'm getting here. So that is really good. I'm actually happy for you guys. And as a result, in you guys doing so, Knight of Cups, you're getting a lot of emotional abundance. Some of you guys could be getting more clients. I'm also getting, for some reason, like some of you guys are getting, might also receive like emails or like a good ratings from your customers due to your good, maybe your good services, your good customer service, or your guys' good products and things like that. I'm getting you guys getting like a lot of good compliments from your guys' customers and things like that. So that's pretty good. Um, let me see. Queen of Wands reversed. I want to clarify what that is for a second. I thought so. I just needed to clarify. Four of Wands reversed. Some of you guys, don't be afraid to take on risks. Some of you guys might also be a little bit way too comfortable. Okay, this doesn't matter whether you guys are self-employed or not. The main point of this portion of the reading for you guys is you guys have to get out of your guys' comfort zone. I mean, by all means, if you guys like to stay in wherever you guys are comfortable at, that's fine, right? But if you guys are wanting to advance, you guys have to take some sort of risk, right? The thing about the Queen of Wands is she doesn't have salamanders anywhere around her, which is really strange because all the other fire sign cards, right, with the fire element have salamanders, which is a representation of protection from fire, a protection from risk. There's even a black cat here, which is symbolizing, back in those times, that it was a symbolization for bad luck. And even though this cat is dwelling upon her feet, she doesn't take no notice or care about it because she isn't afraid of risk. She knows that no matter what she does, she will find a way to succeed. She has courage in herself, right? She has that bravery and that confidence within herself. She doesn't need anything or anyone to tell her that she's not capable of, because she knows it within thyself, all right? And that's basically what it's asking you to embody, that type of energy. Whether you guys end up getting the results that you guys don't like or you guys will like, it's a risk. It's a risk that you should be willing to take, because who knows, maybe you guys might end up winning the jackpot, right? Is kind of what I'm saying. So it doesn't hurt to take a little bit of risks and go out of your comfort zone, because I feel like if you guys do so, you will guys will be granted more results, all right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. What about for those of you guys that are unemployed? Jeez, I'm sweating. My goodness. Um, let's see here. Some of you guys might be a little bit way too picky when it comes to your guys' choices in finding the right job for yourself. Um, some of you guys, it could, I'm mainly getting, especially for those of you guys that are not happy with the idea of collaborating or working with others, especially in group work or teamwork. Some of you guys prefer to like be in a job or have a business where you're much more independent and you're self-reliant, is kind of what I'm getting here. Some of you guys feel like that you guys will be able to accomplish more if you guys were self-reliant. But I feel like what you guys don't realize, Geminis, is that teamwork can really have a major impact on you. Yes, you guys might be able to become financially stable. Yes, you guys might also, maybe possibly reach the top. But there, I feel like there's this sense of missing element, because if you guys don't open yourself up to other opportunities and perspectives, you could be missing out on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? For example, like, how are you going to be able to know what's the new trending app if you don't have your friends out there letting you know what's the new trending app? I mean, yes, granted, we do have the internet, but who knows, right? And maybe there might be a person that might be like, oh, hey, I mean, I could help you out. I can help you make your guys' business or brand or find you a good job that is much more stable, right? You never know. There might be some sort of ideas that could help you out. And maybe with a little bit of help, they can help you accomplish your guys' dreams and what you guys are looking for, right? So I want to say, don't disregard any sort of collaboration or help. And it's okay to ask for help, right? It does not make you weak. It makes you more stronger, because you're much more confident in the knowledge that you already found. All right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. And even so, you guys might be seen from the public eye as like a very narcissistic bastard who only cares about themselves. So especially if it's in regarding with people, I would say you guys need to really definitely work on that. All right, is kind of what I'm saying. Let's go on to your guys' finances in general. King of Wands. Okay, so expect a lot of income coming in for you guys in regarding to a promotion. So for those of you guys that are going to go out there and get a promotion, I'm seeing a definite increase in your guys' finances in doing that, or public recognition that's getting you an increase in your guys' finances. Just keep on taking risks and make sure you guys are planning and strategizing everything. All right. Especially if you guys are going to go and take a risk, I would make sure that you guys are planning everything and making sure that you're getting the better half, if that makes any sense, or the better end of the stick, if you guys know what I'm saying. All right. And I feel like in regarding to that, you guys are going to be having a lot of financial success and luck. Look at that. And financial independence, self-reliance. You won't have to be reliant on any other means to be able to get what it is that you guys want and desire, is kind of what I'm getting here. That's only if you guys are strategizing well and you guys are taking risks. So if you guys are doing that, I do see a lot of financial independence within your guys' reach, all right? Is kind of what I'm seeing here, all right? So let's go and end off your guys' reading with the Monology Oracle deck, all right? Okay, we got a card that popped up. balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. The colors may have some sort of significance. Zodiac signs may be of significance. So make sure you guys take that into consideration. Some of you guys need to work on your emotional aspect, which we have been talking about. For example, like the heart chakra, some of you guys might need to work on that a little bit more and start opening yourself up a little bit. And Geminis, you guys are also a symbolism of two. And with the Pisces, we have two fish. So a lot of collaboration and mingling will do you guys very good as well too. If you, especially if you guys are talking to somebody on an emotional and deep level, would be really nice. If full moon in Pisces may be significant. All right. Let's see here. A new start is coming, new moon. All right. So you guys are going into a new beginning. That's only if you guys are willing to take that risk. But I see if you guys do so, you guys will have a lot of abundance. Stepping into a new world is what I'm seeing here. New moon. And last but not least, adjustments are required. Basically, what I've been talking about throughout this entire reading, third quarter moon, all right? So don't forget to follow your guys' intuition, all right? Especially if you guys feel like you guys need to adjust a lot of things. Like I said, you guys need to be able to be a little bit more bold and risk-taking during this time. It's going to be very important for you guys, especially if you guys are concerned in regarding to your finances. Because if you don't, you are losing out on a lot of great opportunities, which is what I've been telling you throughout this entire time. All right, so don't forget to make those adjustments that we have discussed. All right, but overall, that's what I have for you, Geminis. Hopefully, you guys like this and you guys found this to be helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care.